if you're a fan of the Anchor Bay DVD releases, and I think most of us probably are, you'll know that there's one thing that they've released as many times, I guess you could say, as they've released the Halloween movies. It would be the Sam Raimi Evil Dead series, or the ones they own anyway. Evil Dead, the original, has had 1 million releases, Blu-ray, DVD, VHS, a bunch of collector's editions of each. There's been steelbooks, the whole 9 yards. And one of the things that everybody wants when it comes to that set is the actual Book of the Dead versions of 1 and 2, which I only had 2, but I give it to a friend of mine because he loved Evil Dead, and I don't know, probably owed it to him anyway for something, so I just give that to him. But the only Evil Dead DVD that I owned from Anchor Bay out of the 1 million they released was the Ultimate Edition. Still above the Blu-ray release, is still my favorite version of the movie to own. And you can see this is a thick release too. I bought this around Christmas one year, I think. Christmas or my birthday, one of the two, because they're pretty close to each other. And I remember getting some cash. I was like, I want to go to Hastings. Again, it's Hastings. I want to go and get this really cool Evil Dead release that came out. And luckily, they had it. And that's the poster of the cover and that. I ain't going to float that out. But, you know, it's got a lot of cool things in it. And I'll try to show it the best I can without getting too detailed with a camera that I can't move. To see that, all that cool stuff. It's the Ultimate Edition widescreen, the full frame version, and then I guess the Ladies of Evil Dead Ultimate Edition is disc 3. There's also the poster that I hung on my wall when I first got it, but I tried my best not to actually put any holes or tear it. I think I actually had safety pins that was like holding it by the edges of the safety pins, so I couldn't put a hole in it. And then finally I was like, I just can't do this, and I put it back in the collection. But this thing, like I said, one of my favorite horror movies of all time, and I know maybe some people don't really think I'm as into it as I am because of my rant of sorts for the TV show, but this is one of my favorite movies. Made in Tennessee, made in the woods, at the hills of Tennessee, as you could say. And of course, this has a bunch of extras on it. The widescreen disc has One by One, We Will Take You, The Untold Saga of the Evil Dead, audio commentary with Raimi and producer Robert Tapert. The second disc is full frame, The Evil Dead Treasures from the Cutting Room Floor, audio commentary with Bruce Campbell, and then The Ladies of Evil Dead is the Life After Death Ladies of Evil Dead, The Ladies of Evil Dead Meet Bruce Campbell, Discovering the Evil Dead, At the Drive-In TV Spots, Reunion Panels, Still Gallery, Unconventional, I don't know what that is. I know I watched it when I first got it, but I can't remember what that is right now. Makeup Test Trailers, and Poster and Memorabilia Gallery. So, like I said, this was really the ultimate release, and I don't know how much of this actually made it to the Blu-ray release. I think what they done was they actually did 2 Blu-ray releases, and one of them was a limited edition with the disc with all the extras, which I don't have that one. I ordered that one, but it was actually the single disc one, so I still have this, and that's just as good. And like I said, I've got it in HD, and then I've got this if I want to actually watch the extras. But one of my favorite movies of all time, a 5 out of 5 movie as far as I'm concerned, one of the best horror films ever made, and one of the best releases that Anchor Bay ever did. And this is a really old release, and it is really nice. Like, I will pat myself on the back because this one looks pretty well mint, and which I'm glad, because I don't see this one very often. I see all those other versions out there, the real $5 bin ones, you know, that's $5 and all that stuff. But this one's still my favorite, and I really took good care of it. And maybe one day you can get like well, there is a box set that's like in Australia or somewhere. Maybe one day there'll be a Blu-ray box set somehow, because Anchor Bay isn't above teaming up with people sometimes. So there's that. One of my favorite ones that Anchor Bay ever put out.